And we are live. There we go. I don't like how OBS defaults my audio device or recording device to something else that's not my actual mic. But here we are. Why do I have to change that every time? Okay. Stream out audio, auxiliary audio. That's that's not wrong. I don't know what's going on there, but okay. Okay, very well. Purchase property. Why is that not? Okay, hi chat. How's it going? We are back for GeoGuessr today, and this time I think I'm gonna go a little bit harder than normal. And what I mean by that is I'm gonna do specifically very hard maps and stuff like that I got a good at. Like, it's all right doing medium or easy maps, and I get to tell you how to do certain countries or how to identify certain countries. But we're gonna play maps in which I don't even know where the fuck I am, and only from that am I gonna be able to improve. Hopefully, that's the idea anyway. Hope everyone's had a good day so far, so kick back and get a drink, get some snacks. Have me play on a second monitor if you want. Just have a good time. How is everyone doing tonight? Class is in session. I don't know about class being in session if the teacher doesn't know what he's talking about. So today we're gonna do difficult ass maps that even I am not able to fully solve, and I'm gonna suffer for it. I'm gonna get destroyed, and all of my GeoGuessr knowledge is gonna look like it's gonna look irrelevant. It's been going well. Only gonna get better now that I get to play a little bit of GeoGuessr. Let's start off with a daily challenge just as a warm up. See how well we do today. And we'll go from there. Hello. We don't. Okay. Um. Okay. So we got a pickup truck on the left, leaning to the left over here. And it looks like we are in Africa somewhere. You're driving on the left side of the road. White outer lines here. This is probably Namibia. I've mentioned this in a recent reel. Thank you for the glow, Tay. I've mentioned this in a previous reel, but essentially, if you see a pickup truck that is having an antenna that's leaning to the left side and it seems like you're in Africa, it should be Namibia. Now, I'm not quite sure about where the capital of Namibia. Capital of Namibia. I don't know where the capital of Namibia. God fucking damn it! Okay, it's Namibia. Okay, I don't. And it's Kenya. No. Ah. Oops. So apparently that's also a thing in Kenya. I'm gonna clip that. Let's see. This is giving like Latin America, but I don't want to confirm yet. I want to see a bit more signage, I think. Could be Mexico, but yeah, so it looks like we're in kind of like equatorial areas. If we look at this bollard here, that's a Mexican bollard, I'm pretty sure. So, we got cacti. Probably Mexico. The white plates do support that theory, and lots of trucks. Looks like a border or something, or maybe just... Where are you going? Where does this take you? Hermosillo? I don't know. Maybe, judging by how arid it is, probably closer to up here? It was just really far northwest. But at least I got it right this time. Not the most, not the most. Okay, we have LatAm again. Colombia poles over there. The black, yellow, black there is very Colombian. You have the yellow plates. You even have the Colombian cross here, where the back of the stop signs or other signs have this metallic cross behind them, like a plus sign, rather. So this is Colombia. Uh, so probably closer to Bogota. That's fair. On school days only, winter hours, we have English here. But this looks kind of like Malta. Wouldn't be surprised if this is Malta. There's all the sand, stone, and sandiness over there, but it's not like full on Spanish. So it's not Spain. So my guess is Malta, based off this here. Um, Probably on the main island somewhere in the old town area. Just further up north. But that's pretty good. Gotta figure out notifications. Let's have fun. Oh, got 8 stripes on this. So generally we associate that with Spain. Now we'll see if there's anything else over here. That is interesting. Usually an 8 stripe crossing is quite Spanish. Hi Fawn, nice to see you. Hi Josh. Oh, I'm your favorite deer, Josh. Thank you. This is very conflicting. I'm getting like mixed signals here. Tanatorio. Hmm. Hmm. That's Spanish signage. But that doesn't look quite typical Spanish. We could be looking at one of their other languages up here, like closer to this area there, because there are different like dialects and languages spoken in Spain. But the signage here is making me think Spain, because only Spain does this. So I would reckon this is probably Spain, but because I don't recognize the language as Spanish as much, it's probably up here where there are several other languages. Let's try this. Oh yeah, Basque. Basque, but basically it's a language that's isolate like spoken in the Basque country, and so you'll have Z's and K's over there, like quite edgy. My characters in 2012 would probably have a lot of Z's in their names. How's your day, Josh? Okay, ready to be thrown in the gauntlet, I think. Oh, investigations! I'm good enough for that now? Oh, okay, this is fun. This is fun. So basically how this works is, before we're going to go into the gauntlet, we get to see other people play, and we get to determine whether or not their gameplay is suspicious. If they think that if we think they're cheating, we mark them as that, and they could get flagged or punished based off of what we can see and know. A lot of the times, people do just report really good guesses. The guesser might just know the area, they might have been there, or they're just good at guessing. So it's up to us to kind of help figure out whether or not they are cheating or not, which is kind of interesting. I didn't expect to be able to do this. You need to be a pretty high rank in order to do so. I guess I'm high enough. So, okay. How it works. Yeah, so we can say that they either Googled it, or they were scripting, or we don't have enough information. So let's go. Okay. Let's review some cases. So this is moving. This was literally just today's like map here. Concept. We're also helping the game, right? Like we're trying to identify cheaters. So person is just looking around. Someone reported this, by the way. They kind of stay there. They their ranking is under 500. They played about 1,000 duels. Their guess is this glitched out or something? Because this is today's round, but they're guessing Manila. Let me see. Okay, it's giving me a black screen glitch, which happens when. Hi, everybody. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna skip it and see how that goes, but it's not showing, so I cannot skip, I cannot do this case. But we'll look at something else. If they're all black, then there's definitely a glitch going on and I can't work with that. Dang it. Maybe it's like a browser thing, but I cannot see this. I cannot see this. Hmm. Yeah, it might be an extension or a browser or something like that, but this is not giving me the information that I need. So I might have to try that some other time. Um, but that's okay. Yeah, it's not giving me the info. Ah, well. Not much we can do about that one, I think. Okay, so we'll come back to that in a little bit. I think the last thing I will try is just opening this again. And if it doesn't show, it doesn't show. Yeah, it doesn't show. Okay, well, I can't get a good verdict by doing this. I'm just gonna do some single player then. Okay, so today we're gonna do the hardest maps. And I will have horrible takes, so you get to see me. I mean, you get to see me. What's the word? Blunder a lot, I would say. So let's do a pro world, which is what they use currently for the ranked mode that I'm currently at. So in ranked difficulties, the higher your rank, the harder the maps are going to be. And so a pro world is what they use for my rank, which is master. And so if I get good at this mode, then in theory, I'm going to be good at playing the ranked game, stuff like that. So today is not going to be as educational, I reckon. It's just me trying to get better at something. If I can still talk about it, I will. But yeah, India, you have. I shouldn't be able to move. Wrong, wrong, wrong. No move. There we go. Okay. Australia. Mm, yeah, Southern Hemisphere, Australia. Just based off those spallards over there. And so it's not too hard. The question is where in Australia? Northwest has some hills and mountains, mostly flat, not hilly, not foresty enough to be down there. The soil is kind of giving southern or southwest Australia. There's a road here going that way. Like, could this be like closer to Perth, maybe? No, it's just South Australia. So, okay, so that's this kind of landscape, hey? Hey, noted. Sometimes you just gotta keep playing to learn. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the kind of map that I get usually, where you're just rural and there's nothing else. This looks American, but I'm not the most certain about that. There's a mailbox, which is more of the American thing, I think. But if it is America, this has to be somewhere on the maybe like here-ish. But I'm also not quite sure that this is America. This is when ah. Thank you for the sub. 11 months. Oh my god, that's some loyalty. Thank you. Still need to make the head pats work. Why isn't it working? I guess I didn't add maybe I didn't add the head pad prop after I did this PC reset, so I need to reinstate that. So instead of doing head pats for me, you can blast me with a water cannon. Okay, so fuck, what is this? This is also kind of giving. Okay, I was gonna say Baltics, but I'm not sure. If we were to go for the US, how wrong are we? It's the US. It's just kind of mid-US kind of vibe. Also, the browser is so fucking loud. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, well, the first things we do is we look at the car. It's a pickup truck. Desert. Northern Hemisphere? Could be a few things. Could be Oman. Oman uses a pickup truck. But also I see green in the distance, which is really wild to me. You have desert and then you have green, which is not typically an Oman thing. In what country would you have something like this? Senegal isn't this separated. Kenya? No. Nigeria, Ghana don't use these cars much. Hmm. Rare Tunisia around? What is this? uh this is wild. Okay. Look at that. You get farmland over there, and then on the other side it's just desert? It's a white pickup truck. I don't think Turkey has this. Does Kazakhstan have this? Kazakhstan uses a truck. I just also don't associate this with Kazakhstan. Ah, looks like it's Gen 4 cam. It's new cam. The coverage is 2026. Not that that helps me a lot at the moment in the situation. This just be the state somewhere. Like, no, states is not this arid. What the fuck? Okay. Don't think it's Mexico. It did add things like Syria, I think, in, which makes me worried. What the fuck is this? It could also be, like, if I weren't looking at the sun, I would have thought that this was something like, I don't know, Namibia or something again. Or, like, Kenya, but, what? It's got a random ass, like, stone house in the distance. Y'all seeing this shit? Y'all seeing this shit? What do you think this is? This is the most confusing I've ever had in a long time. Georgia uses a black car. That's impossible. Syria, no. Um, could it? Could it? Could it be UAE? Could it be? The sand isn't usually this color. What is this? Okay, time to find out. Oh, it is Oman. It is Oman. So when I said it was Oman, I should have just gone for the gut. That's so rude. Geotronic, thank you. Well, sometimes you just gotta throw yourself into a horrible map so you can actually practice. I might even go rural world just to figure it out, you know. This isn't too bad, I think, except this meta I'm not too sure of. Yellow, white, yellow. We have the similar to Fort Lev looking blue water tanks over there that is giving Brazil to me. Mexico doesn't use that. It's definitely giving LatAm with this kind of housing and brick. So, though it's not exactly the Fort Lev, it's a different brand of water tank. Yellow, white, yellow on the marking. Do we have a car? We do not have a car. Kind of a white car. Bolivia potentially. No, Bolivia's not this kind of climate. I guess it's possible, but also Peru is possible. I have not seen this in Peru. Ecuador is possible, though Ecuador usually has a pickup truck, so I'm not the most convinced. Interesting. But no, this kind of housing associated with Bolivia, Peru. I could hedge it, but if we're aiming for getting a lot of points, I don't think this is doing it. Look at those fucking mountains. Could this be Colombia? No, Colombia doesn't use this. They use like black, yellow, black, or yellow, black, yellow. This is concrete floor tiles like this is also kind of like that. There's no way this is Philippines. I say this. But yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna confuse myself. This is not the Philippines. I'm pretty sure it's not the Philippines. The blue tanks is throwing me off. It's not the Brazilian kind. Like, the design is different too. The wooden poles here tell me that this could be Bolivia, but they're not all wooden. This is kind of wooden. Okay. Yeah, Philippines will not have these tanks at all. It's so mountainous, though. I'm thinking Colombia. So, like, if we were to pick a random village, like, up here, right? Like, that is, like, maybe closer to Ecuador. if we do like a mountain range town like this, right? Would it be Colombia? Brazil doesn't have a landscape like this, I believe. Like you would have these big naked rock mountains over there on the east side of Brazil, but you don't necessarily have this a lot. If it's Brazil, I'm not too disappointed. It's Colombia. Let's go. Okay, it's just further. It's closer to Bogota. Cool. Let me take a look at this. Let me take a look and see. Satellite. Yeah, it's a little town in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's very mountainous here, which is giving Colombia. I just don't see um Colombia with that kind of markings that often. Like usually it's a different coloring. What's with the blurry cam? This is not high, not new camera footage here. You got the blur on the top over there. Is Gen 2 cam? First thought was like NZ, but I'm still getting better at that. Colombia without yellow plates and Colombian cross is great. Colombia is the most freaking like diverse country when it comes to biomes, I find. Like you just have everything in Colombia. You have like big sprawling like highways or fields, and then you have mountains, and then you have like rural forest. There's it's so hard to get Colombia without any kind of hints here. These walls aren't very British. It's more difficult to stop, to be honest, but that makes the game more interesting. Yes, being able to guess. The goal for me is to start getting better at vibe guessing. So being able to do that is gonna be very useful. But yeah. Um Also, did I just get a recent follow? Thank you for the follow. Gotta be the British Isle somewhere with the nearest road. Yeah, yes, but usually the stones used for British roads aren't like this, which is why I'm second guessing about it a little bit. If we look at the sun, it does say north. So it can't be NZ. The fences there are kind of blocky, so I don't assume it's Ireland. Um, Ireland would have like more curved fences here. This could be closer to Scotland with how these things look. Like, I'm not thinking of like down there. Like, it doesn't feel like it's down there. If it's gonna be the UK, it might be further up, like around Leeds or like up here, maybe. It might be closer to Scotland, even, would be my guess. But I don't think it's Ireland. I mean, very much so. It could still be. But if this is the British Isles, we are happy. Holy shit. Pain. Oh my god, this actually came up in a game in Pro World. That's ridiculous. I have not seen that landscape on those islands. I've seen these over here, but not these. That's fucking wild. Satellite view, please. That's wild. Those are the Canary Islands. What's that down there? Fuck. Okay. Okay, moving on. Azores looking like that is insane. Okay. I mean, okay, everything here is pointing Italy, so that's not a problem. I was gonna look around and be like, I'm gonna guess this off vibe first, and then I'm gonna go for the guess. But then you turn around and you see 500 things that say Italy, so it's like, okay. First thing, Italian. Second thing, short plate, blue on both sides. Third thing, white full lines on the side and full white line in the middle, quite common. Beautiful weather. Why does this feel like this is on low, like small cam? Pitch. Okay. So a small little inlet here on the west over there, and lots of mountain ranges over here. I don't know if it could be a lake. It seems a little bit bigger than that. That's the case. what are we looking at here? Hmm. Could it actually be a lake? No, too rugged. Like a long stream leading out to the ocean, potentially. Interesting landscape here. It could be one of these. Like, it could be one of these where it's just a big lake that curves into it, and it's mountainous as well. So I think that's a decent chance that this could be one of those. Hard to tell. It goes from, yeah, it goes from south to north, kind of. Yeah, that makes sense. And then tall mountains, and then it kind of curves like that. We're not in town for sure. Probably maybe one of these points, maybe like if do you think that's it actually? Like, look at this. There's a big lump over here that is basically like a park, right? And then this looks like a small little town, right? Is that it? Could this be it? Like, if that's it, then we're gonna be on this road over here. Um, there's a chance, like the way that that curves around it like that, like possible. I could be very wrong, but the orientation seems about right here, right? So if we're looking north, we're going. Okay, wait, hang on. That's not quite right. Going northwest. Okay. Could be something like this. Into the right turn. And that could still make sense. Where's the town? The town's to the north. What? Town's to the north fucking west? Okay. Okay, back to the drawing board here. I mean, it could be something like this. I don't know. It's somewhere here, I reckon. Just don't think it's exactly that. And we're just in a different lake. But we had the right idea. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Not the worst. Not the worst. Lake Harrison, BC. I don't know. I was just at Bunton Lake not too long ago, and I'm like, oh, it kind of looks like hello. Very white sand is giving me Yucatan Peninsula, but I don't have any other information to go alongside that. Northwest. Does Mexico use white cars? If I recall, not always. Usually they're blue. So this makes it a little bit trickier. It's got a small white plate at the front. It could still very much be Mexico. Usually when I think of sand like this, I do think of the Yucatan. The thing is, I mean, the trees also kind of look the part. Watch me be dead wrong, though. There's nothing else to base off of this. So, those who are watching in chat, if you want to correct me afterwards or tell me, that you should have known that it was this or that, or is this that would have been helpful, let me know. But I'm gonna dunk on Yucatan here. No, it's in fucking Cambodia. Cambodia has white sand, excuse me? When I think of Cambodia, I think the pinkish sand known to man, like that's wild. That's wild to me. What area? Why? Huh? Like if you look at this, look at how freaking pink that is. Got freaking bait. Huh? Huh? Pick up truck bait. Pain. You cannot bait me with white sand. Holy fuck. Narrow road that is kind of tropical like this, giving Indonesia, Malaysia vibe. In Indo, they use more yellow. In Malaysia, they use more. They use more white in the middle. I am willing to guess this is probably Malaysia. Southern Hemisphere makes kind of a little bit of sense, but I guess it could be Indo. Or it could be here. I don't see any polls here that could tell me that it is in Sabah. So unfortunately, we don't have good guesses here. But I don't think this is Thailand or Vietnam. And I don't think this is LATAM. So let's just guess Kalimantan here. New Zealand! Why did I sign up for this? We could have done an easy map and I would have been able to ace it, but no, I'm doing this to myself. Okay, hold up. Where is the New Zealand? The palm trees? Is that could be anywhere. If I saw this frame or this, maybe I would have. If I saw that, then I would have been able to say New Zealand. But if you're just giving me a random fuck ass mountain path, there's no way, dude. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna be able to vibe guess New Zealand based off this. I need to get better. Okay, vibe guess here is Australia. Um, let's see. Yeah, Australian ballers. Pinkish soil, very flat. I've not seen this on a car before. Um, South Australia. What's the road? Always mix up between South Australia and like let's say West, like because it could be a lot of these things. Like I don't know yet. It's pink enough that makes you want to go like Perth. So maybe it's Perth. Closer, closer. It is Western Australia, but okay, not bad. We take those. Tropical again. Really, you're doing this to me? Okay, yellow in the middle. Got bird's eye. Um, Mariposas. Okay, well, we know this is probably LatAm for sure. Got those houses again. We got the beaks here. This usually means you're in Italy if you're in Europe, but this is not the case. Probably not Chile. What car? White car. Peru? It's on its little, like, I can't tell if it's on its little stand over there. But there's a chance that it's Peru. Usually there's a bit of a concrete block, though, beneath the signs, so I'm not quite sure. These thick-ass signs, though, is also kind of giving Bolivia to me, so there's also a chance that this is Bolivia. These houses are very much Bolivian thing. If we look at the poles, wooden A poles, very not quite Peruvian here. But I also don't associate this with Argentina. So let's give Bolivia a shot. Let's say we're closer to here. Let's go! Okay. Okay. This restores a little bit of faith in myself. Although I can be dead wrong sometimes. Sometimes I'm pretty close. Um, so if I needed to prove my worth, there it is. Only 12k though on the pro world is kind of painful. We're gonna do some ranked later on, but this is just kind of gearing me up for it because I kind of need to. Right side driving, double yellow line middle. These usually I associate that with like Canada. I don't know if that's true. I'm just gonna type in the chat at the moment, knowing. You can't see. Red Bull? You got the Red Bull power play. Not my favorite drink of choice, but option. Hmm. First thought was like this could potentially actually be kind of beast-ish, but I'm also worried that it's like up here, you know? Like it's not the Appalachian Mountains. I don't think it is. But this is now probably a question of is this East Coast or West Coast? Don't see any Douglas firs here that kind of give off the very BC-ish vibe to me. So maybe it's like up here. Maybe. Oh, it's just down there in Nashville, you know, it's like casually across the whole continent. Oh, I'm RGB. Need a closer look at those bollards, but okay. Uh, Lithuania? I mean, the A poles in the distance is kind of giving me like Latvian, Estonian, and that, but wow, soil is usually not this red. What is going on? Hmm, why is it so red? And it's also Southern Hemisphere? You're messing with, right? Southern Hemisphere with this kind of bollard? I mean, this is very much a European bollard, though. Hmm. Where would it be southern-wise in order to actually have that? Surely that's just incorrect. Sometimes it can be. If this actually is in South America or something, I'm gonna lose it. Estonia has... So Latvia has the flat ones. Estonia has circular tubular ones that look like that, kind of, yes. And then Lithuania occasionally has this. I have Lithuania once, and somehow they're using like Estonian bollards. I don't know why. But I did manage to get Lithuania right that one round, but for some reason they were using Estonian bollards. We do see white flowers. I mean, is this just Estonia white flower meta? I'm not used to them having such red soil, but let's go Estonia here and see. It's Estonia. So it's redder here along the lake, eh? But yeah, those are Estonian bollards, but I had to second guess because Lithuanian bollards sometimes use those for some reason. I don't like that. That's Argentina. Um, yeah, fits the type of car. Yellow, white potential lines in the middle, very much. Arch. I'm gonna do like this isn't too far south, I reckon. So maybe something like up here in Santa Fe. Holy shit! Holy shit! If I got that in duels, I'm pretty happy. Okay. Okay. Sometimes I surprise even myself. All right, without looking at the signs, do I have any vibe checks at the moment? Probably LATAM. Sometimes I confuse between LATAM and Asia, but I was looking at the buildings. It could very much be LATAM here. So let's take a look at clearer signs. Not necessarily Brazilian poles there. What does this say? I mean, probably Spanish, but need a bit more info. What's the car? A little the stubby antenna and nothing else. Not a blue car. Pencil of Florida. Florida? I mean, it's swampy, but they're on a grid? What? There's no way Florida's on a grid. I mean, it is on a grid. It is swampy, but no way. No way. I'm getting baited by this. This is bait. This is bait. This is bait. There's no fucking way it's Florida. There's so many signs that say it's not. It doesn't have the Peruvian sign like blocks beneath the signs over there. so it doesn't need immediately scream it. So I don't know what that means. If I knew what that means, Southern Hemisphere. I mean, figured. Interesting. Very hard to tell what the poles are. They just seem circular, round. These aren't thick, so it's not Bolivia. Single line over here. Could it just be Argentina? Could it be just be somewhere in Art again? You see the Colombian cross? You see the Colombian cross? I guess, I don't know if that one counts. Does it? Because these are just horizontal. I don't know if these are Colombian. I mean, it makes sense if it's Colombia. Wooden poles, but I don't want to make assumptions here. That car doesn't have a yellow plate. I don't recognize Colombian bus stops. That would have been useful. Stubby antenna is only in Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Mexico. I believe so. If I were to hedge, it would probably be Ecuador, Colombia. But Ecuador has like a pickup truck, right? So it's... Apparently it's Ecuador. I mean, in terms of location and area, we're pretty close. But that's not a guess I'm proud of. So, Ecuador, huh? Okay, let's look. No Colombian crosses. Ecuador does have the stubby antenna. I just usually associate them with a pickup truck, which is the issue. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this wasn't going to be Bolivia. This is not Chile. It's not Peru. It's not Brazil. So, it's only going to be Ecuador, Colombia. Pickup truck is rare, eh? Okay. Fuck me. Yellow line over here. Yep. Christian graveyard. Wow. Wowee. If we were to believe that we are on a grid, this is directly north. Could be American. Usually don't expect American roads to always look like this. They usually give me salt and pepper road. This is someone built over it, which is interesting. And the yellow dotted line, is that common in the States? This isn't really giving me these are though. Southern Hemisphere. Could this also be like Arge or something? Like again? I mean that then again, that hemisphere check here's no, it's north. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Pain. If we were to put the states, like hypothetically, if this is the states, where would this be? There's no corn. I don't think this is the states, but it could only surprise me. Like the corn belt is here, and then you have the Great Prairies over here, and then you have the mountains, and then you have the nothing over there. This could be Iowa. Um, but also I feel like this could be something like Missouri or Arkansas. Is this even the states? Like, this is getting to the point where I am gaslighting myself. Send it. Oh my... Saskatchewan! Maybe the single line makes sense why it would be Saskatchewan, but... I mean, that explains why it's so barren, I suppose. Then... Saskatchewan. Out of all places, is Saskatchewan. Could have humored the fact that it could have been Canadian when there was only one yellow line, but it's just so dead set on NA, I forgot about it. It is giving Sask in retrospect. Everything looks better in retrospect. But yeah, it's very green bin. North Lake. Double yellow lines. No swimming. Probably just America here. Chance that it could be Canada. Look at the Transformers over there. The Transformers aren't facing the road itself. It's not Vancouver. Could this potentially be like... I don't know, but could this potentially be like Nova Scotia, New Brunswick kind of vibe here? Could this potentially be that? It looks really nice. Looks like it snows here. The mailboxes are giving America. However, these houses definitely give like European British like early settlement. Like, is this like New Brunswick, PEI, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland? Um, or is it just down here like Massachusetts, like Vermont, New Hampshire, right? I haven't been to that area myself at all, so we don't know. But yeah, no. If there's input from other people, we can read that later. Let's look at this. I've never been so wrong in my life. Okay, so let's learn from this. So this kind of housing is more in the middle, I guess. As someone who's not a pro in America, where is this? Tennessee, Nashville. So somewhere along the middle, along Hurricane Alley. Okay, these make a little bit more sense, but that was like so red and unified and bricky that I didn't really know. So you have Transformers. What are your Transformers like? They're similar to the ones in Canada, except they're facing away diagonally from it. Okay, absorbing information. Absorbing as we go. All white lines. Holy. Could be LATAM. Yeah. All white lines, double yellow, and the ones on the side could also be Australia. So on second look, this is more Australian than it is Chile, but I think it could also be Chile, which is why I'm panicking. Whenever I see these, though, if I recall, I don't remember if I'm right, but I think this is an ACT thing. Is that right to you? The poles aren't useful as they are in Canada. You're right. Canada, you can see the orientation of the transformer, and they can help you a little bit. But in the States, there's just too much stuff going on. Is this an ACT thing with the cat's eye? If you recall, anyway. I think this is an ACT thing, but it could also just kind of be in the New South Wales, I suppose. It could be nearby, but I wouldn't be not sure about the. Okay, so this is something that we're gonna find out. If this is in fact Australia, which there's a chance, then them having reflectors here along the edge over there and having them in the middle, I believe is ACT. ACT! Let's go! I know my meta hint sometimes. I know my meta sometimes. Huge. Huge. Okay. No, you can't. No. No, not allowed. What? Fuck, you're giving me a big blur. Northern Hemisphere. It's the small things that I've picked up, I think. But yeah, if there are reflectors along the edge of the road, along the full lines over there that are red, and then there's some occasional reflectors along the middle, it's ACT. But this is interesting. This is usually like a small cam, like or like it's something causing the blur. At least there's some meta to read in that one. This one has like nothing. Come on, vibe guesser. Come on. Come on, I gotta vibe guess this. Well, the new Europe coverage in Europe is with this camera. Oh, we are so screwed. Especially in the Balkans. Giving New England. Like, you think this is America? Mhm. 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 I thought this was Balkan, to be honest. I had like, or maybe not Balkan. This is old. Just set the timer lower, huh? All right. I'll do that, but in a bit. What the? Gonna be dead wrong. Okay. I mean, sure, sure, sure. Okay. Philippines. Uh, drop like here. Yeah. Okay. Um, India. But where? What information you start guessing yourself? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And then you can always review it afterward. It's just further down. All right, fair enough. Okay, let's lower the timer to really force my hand here. Let's do 30 seconds. That might still be a bit too much. Why is the cam so low? Why are we having low cam? Is this Japan? Or is this Italy? My first vibe was Japan, but I'm gonna... Oh, holy shit! Yeah, no, you're right. My first vibe guess was Japan, and then I almost second guessed myself into being like Italy or Spain. Okay. Okay, huge. But India. Okay, let's look for more information here. Don't see what we usually see in Punjab, so probably closer to here, maybe. Yeah, okay. Huge pool. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. Five guess. Oh fuck. Uh well, my guess was Brazil, but I don't think I've seen Brazil like this. But I committed to it. I committed to Brazil. I committed to Brazil. I committed to Brazil. It's not. It's in tech. Excuse me? Fucking Texas? That was not even my second guess. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. This is giving Europe. Western got in prey. What am I looking at? I don't know. This is giving like Romania, like Czech, or like somewhere in the middle there. Like if this is Romania, Czech. Oh, for fuck's sake! I said Czech. Oklahoma red soil. Insane. Probably just India. Yeah. Wow, really lots of unfinished housing here. No Punjab windows on the poles there. Sandy. Cam is good though. Here. Just close to Punjab. Just doesn't have the typical Punjab like infrastructure. Interesting. Okay, here we go again. New Zealand or Colombia? Do I see this in Lord of the Rings? This is very much Colombian. Hmm. Fuck, man. Okay, okay. Okay, New Zealand? Is it New Zealand? I was right. I was fucking right. Why did I... No. I lost the 50-50 chat. I lost the 50-50. But the fact that I managed to at least clock it could have been Colombia is huge. See, it's getting better. It's getting better. Europe seems like Baltic to me. Why is it in English? Why is this in English? Mom, I'm scared. Why is it in English? This shouldn't be in English. What is this? What? No fucking way. First of all, Russian roads are not this nice. Second of all, where's the bollard spam? Third of all, no, this is not Russia. I don't believe it. I refuse. No fucking, there's the bollard spam. Instead, however, this time they use the Russian, the Austrian bollards instead of... No fucking way it looks this good. It usually doesn't. Hello? Huh. France, okay. Hi. It's further up, but okay, it is Thai. It's Cambodia? Forgot if this is Sri Lankan or Cambodian. That's not good. But let's go Cambodia. Oh, it's up in Vietnam. Not the worst, but okay. For the most part, I get the vibes right. If the bollards there really are orange as depicted, this is Lithuania, but I want to see. There's a possibility. I think it's possible. Yeah. Lithuania. Oh, Jesus. The Cambodia? It even has a Cambodia car. Cambodia car, let's go. Okay. Where in Latin America would this be? Tropical. Is it one of the niche ones? Is this gonna be like Panama? Not Guatemala. Is this Puerto Rico? What is this? I'm scared. Costa Rica, I don't fucking know. Oh. That was... Oh. Okay, this is a wild seed. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to get that. Holy shit. It was going so well too. Okay. Yellow lines signed over there. South African potentially. Small camps, Balkan, and South Europe should be first instinct. The Balkan part is not as obvious to me. Ice Bluey! Hello! Holy shit, it is me. Hi. WCA, yeah. Thank you. How you doing, Splooey? Mongolia, right? Yeah. Where? Hope you're doing okay. Get some rest. Okay, not bad for a vibe guess. Not awful. Not awful, except for one of them. Pretty good. Are you still okay, holy mountain? It's giving LATAM, but maybe Peru or something. Could be Mexico. Could be Mexico. Maybe it's Mexico. Oh, it's Peru. It's the second guessing, man. I'm telling you. Beautiful landscape that I don't know anything about. Stunning. Kinda almost BC-ish. Oh, Doom, don't mind if I do. But it's also Southern Hemisphere. If it's south, this could potentially maybe be Arch or Chile down there, right? Oh! Oh, okay, Pog guess. Pog guess. Pog. Poggers. Still Poggers. Okay. That's a Stobie pull. We're in South America. Okay. Not South America. What do I do? No, South Australia. Sorry about that. Okay. Huh. Well, I like these. Blue is suggesting this is Europe. Narrow roads like this, probably Baltic. Like, could this be Finland or something? Could this be Finland? Poland. Okay. It's not too far. It's Baltic, kind of. A-T. Doxing our license plate. Huh. Giving Malaysia, Indo. Let's guess here. Malay. Not the worst. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Like, if we do rural road, that's gonna be even more fucked. Like, this is even worse. This is even worse. But we're gonna do one or two, and then I'm gonna toss myself at duels and see how well I do. My brain is so fried. About the small cam and Balkan. Balkan and South Europe should be first instance. I see. So that's more likely to be small cam. Hey, in Europe. So you're saying West Europe and like Nordic and Baltics don't have small cam? Oh, it's ads. Okay. Brazil. Nope. Eswatini. Yeah, I don't know why I guess Brazil in hindsight. I don't know why I guess Brazil in hindsight. I'm disappointed in myself. Got about like half an hour left to go, so we'll just try to make the most of it. And we'll see what we can do. Wahaha. Okay. Hmm. don't know what this is. It's weird. I was giving Japan. Holy shit! My vibe guessed Japan. Let's go. I didn't quite get Eswatini right, but I vibe guessed Japan. I'm like, this looks like Japan. Looks at this. That's no Japanese, like, that's not a typical Japanese pose. Like, I'm sorry, not a Japanese, um, a pole. Usually there are markings there, but I just saw this and I'm like, okay, surely Japan, right? Almost second guessed myself. Huge. Is that Saitama? I know a friend there. Mountainous here. That's Chile. Let's do here. Okay, more mountainous. Need to get used to the how mountainous exactly is Chile. Okay, huge. Excuse me. Pickup truck that is like this and kind of Brazilian, but not really Brazilian. I have not seen this before. This is pretty. Like, look at these. Like, look at this path. This is Paraguay, but wow, I have not seen this kind of paved road before. It's kind of cool. It's kind of Brazilian, but kind of not. Paraguay. Okay. Okay, this seat's a little better. Oh, what? Okay, foul. Foul, excuse me. Hello? What is this? You can't give me this coverage. Hello? Excuse me? Am I guessing based off of silhouette? Kenya, I don't fucking know. What is this? Who took this? Apocalypse Guesser. Okay, nah, this game rigged. This game is rigged. No. No. You can't. Oh, that's so cursed. That's so cursed. Otherwise, I was doing okay. See if you went to Silent Hill for real. You're driving on the right side here, kind of flat, but South Africa still. South Africa. Just further close to the coast. Cool. Asia. Giving Malay. Hello? Oh, I gotta drink. Whoa! Okay, that's one way to get me to drink water. Malaysia, truly Asia. That's their slogan. It's Indonesia. I'm so sorry. There weren't any license plates in the front of that motorcycle, so unless I missed it. It's giving Thai. Giving Thailand? But it's Vietnam. Holy shit, that's beautiful. Is this Iceland? Or like fjords? Iceland? Iceland? Iceland! Iceland! Niceland. Place driving double yellow lines. Gotta pick up truck. Ecuador? No, god damn it, it's Costa Rica. I need to know my LatAm like truck meta again. I forgot about that. Okay, let's look at it. Plonk Costa Rica. Okay, you have a pickup truck. The Panamanian truck is almost fully blurred out. Used in Ecuador. Ecuador does not have antenna. There it is. But Costa Rica does. Okay. Okay, we'll do one more, and then we'll do a bit of duels in which I get to suffer. Let's see. UK? right? But so wide. Man, this could be very far off. I'm so scared. Hi, Satoshi! Hello! Oh my god, it's a raid. Ah! I'm gonna have to fix the door later. Hi, everybody! I don't know where the fuck I am. We're currently playing this in hard mode where I really gotta pinpoint where in the world I am. Where in the world is this deer? And I have no fucking clue! Hi Sabo. Hello, hi Satoshi. How you doing? I don't know where this is. Help me. Yeah, no, Georgia is wild as a take. Okay, this is rural world in which I basically get no information whatsoever. Dirgenbergrafsplatz. Uh, Netherlands. Okay, close enough. We take those. Hi, how's it going, everybody? What were you up to? What game were you playing? Ow, 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 ow. We're choosing violence today. We are choosing violence. Violence chose me, if anything. I was not thinking. Where am I? Ah! Not the worst. Not the worst. With only like 3 seconds. We take the... Oh, this is so painful. I'm gonna play ranked in a little bit, so you get to see me perform in ranked play. Until then, it's just me trying to guess rural areas. This is Bulgaria or Italy? Italy. You love violence. Getting 17k in a rural world is honestly not the worst thing possible. I'm okay with this, actually. I'm fine with this. I don't complain. I complain a lot. Okay, is investigations glitched still? Do I just see nothing? Oh, cool. Okay, we get to judge whether or not someone else is cheating. So let's look at this person. This person got 700 to 800 ranking. That's pretty good rating at the moment for after the rank reset. They played 15,000 duels. I thought I have no life. Okay. Is this cheating? Okay, let's see. Dude was looking around. Okay. What? Oh. Okay, maybe just a wrong thing there. Um, okay. Saw the sign. How are they moving like that? Maybe it's just another bug, but okay, let's look. Okay, nothing too suspicious at the moment. They're just going from one spot to the other. Okay. 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 Not too sus at the moment, just kind of going from one to the other. I'm surprised that they haven't guessed yet. Playing 15,000 duels, you're probably built different at this point, right? This is Chile, by the way. San Fernando. Oh, are you gonna Google it? Are you gonna Google it? Hmm. Doesn't seem like they're Googling it. They're just using it as a reference, right? I don't think that's Googling. I don't think that's Googling. Not guilty. No, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. You found the location eventually. Okay, how about this one? No passing zone. It's a US thing, I believe. And you think you're up there in Minnesota based off this guess? No, that makes sense. No, not cheat. No. No, someone's just salty. That's fair. Okay. Okay, how about this one? It's the same person. Someone's just mass reporting this poor fella. Orange Cove, city limit. Okay. America. Cuffle Terrace. I don't see anything that's too sus at the moment. But yeah, thank you for the raid, everybody. 7 stream streak? Huge. Thank you for being here. There's some Spanish, so could be closer to the border down there. My guess is probably Cali, close to Baja. Okay, and then there's nothing sus about this so far. Did they guess Cali? Not sus. I don't think that's sus. I don't want to be the sole verdict or judge about this, but I don't think it's sus. I think that's reasonable. Okay, this is a different person. We get to see this a little bit. Okay. From quick look here, can they gleam anything that is too important? Rue. So we know that they speak French. And this could be Quebec. Because I do see Canadian infrastructure and science here, but it's not France. So it's looking North American. This is Quebec. Probably close to Montreal. So they put down. What did they do? And for the new folk that came in, if you're just vibing or you're just lurking, that's totally okay. And if you're gonna step away, that's okay as well. Just feel free to stay around. I'm gonna play a little bit more. Probably be done in less than half an hour at this point. But here's just my GeoGuessr training to try getting better so I can talk about it at the convention next year. So there's a goal for myself. Okay, they put Montreal. That's not sus. Bro, that's not, no, that's fine. That's not guilty. Stop it. Okay. This automatically, just based on what I'm seeing at the moment, is giving Balkan. So Romania, Romania, Hungary. This probably is Hungary, but it could also be Romania. I think it's Hungary. I got hugged. Hello, thank you. Thank you, Yaya. Okay. So the thing glitched again. Where are they? Did they end up getting, what is it? It's Romania. Okay. Not sus. Not sus. One more. If it's not glitched out, I'll do, okay, it's glitched out. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, it's just a little glitchy. Let's do duels, but please do not tell me where things are, or where I am as I do this. So we can talk about it after the game. If there's something that you know or identify, or you're like, yes, it should have been this, we could have I could tell because there was this and that. Don't tell me during the game. Tell me after. I don't want to cheat. Okay, no pressure. Okay, let's go. Giving Spain. But these here are Chilean Poles. Wouldn't be surprised. I just think this is Spanish architecture. Could very much be Chile here. Okay, so if we do this, then it's facing. It's not as hilly, so it's probably closer. That's still a little hilly. Santiago's down there. I think maybe somewhere along here. Let's just give that a shot, okay? Thank you for the good luck. Where do they think that? I did lose my last several, I think. I was not on a good streak. Oh, they are very precise. Well played. Yeah, just further down, I believe. Okay, these are the rounds that really make or break, yeah. It's giving Russia. It's giving Russia. Like, or like we're talking about, like, again, the Baltics. Road is quite wide. Like, it could be Latvia, but I'm gonna guess maybe it's closer to Russia. Oh, shit. This is not going well. But sometimes games be like that. You'll just have some off ones. What got me into GeoGuessr? Um, Personally, it's like I have a good sense of direction, and that already kind of got me into, how well can I identify this thing or that thing. And from there, damn, dude is on point. Okay, so it got me starting to like just play just to see how well I do with everything. That guy was on point, so we can't beat that, unfortunately. But what was it talking about? Being able to explore the world while I play is such a fun thing to do. Like, and also seeing something that you can tangibly get better at is also super rewarding. Like, I have improved a lot since I started playing, and just being able to see small improvements here or there is kind of rewarding. And it's not something that I'm like super talented in, but it's something that you can put effort into and get better at. And just being able to see more of the world, it has been very good for me. As someone that never really got to see a lot of countries, this is one way to do it, you know? Thailand, but the quality is really bad. It's giving me like to be down there, like in the flatter areas of Thai. Hi JPP, hello. Watch me suffer in duels. Oh fuck, is it Kenya? Am I dead wrong? Nepal. Interesting. But yeah, no, you slowly get better, and I am slowly improving. Not by a lot, but slowly improving, learning more meta, just playing more in general. I don't play as much as I should, but I do try to keep playing, usually. Um, Seems more southern to me. It's rewarding seeing, like, oh, I identified this, or I know this now, so you have to be here, or you have to be there. And it feels nice doing that. And being able to talk about it. Ooh, very precise. Well played. Should have gone a little bit further down because it's more like Delta looking there, but that's okay. American golden fields like this, huh? Okay. Knowing Manchester. Could we be like Wyoming, kind of? Seems like we're in that kind of belt. I've improved a decent amount since I started, but, I still get schooled a lot. Ooh, closer to Oregon. And sometimes you just get, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Kind of float around this area here a little bit. And this is Brazil. We see the piranha, well, not real piranha pines here, but seeing how pink it is making me think that it's probably closer to here. I really thought it would be here-ish, but we'll see. Wow, so good with the guesses today. Oof! I've been playing against pros, I suppose. I was on a roll, I think, a couple of days ago, but sometimes it is just not the day for you. The fuck am I looking at? This could be Ukraine, but... Okay. Are we able to do some damage to this game? Indo. The architecture here doesn't look very much Java, so maybe it's closer to the upper side of things, maybe? Oh no, do they know where this is? I think it's Kalimantan. I mean, there's a decent chance, to be honest. Okay, no, closer, yep. Okay, sizable damage, not bad. Not bad, I would say. This is where it gets a little sus. What on earth? Not Chile. Could this be like France or like Spain? It's giving like arid kind of, right? Maybe. What if it's Spain? Romania, maybe. You need to trust my gut more a lot of the times too. I'm not familiar with that car though. It's not European. So I worried about being dead wrong. Okay, was thinking Mexico. But no, we still get a multiplier. I need to trust my gut more with my guesses. Huh! Vietnam, but question is where? This looks southern, I believe. But also not too south again. I don't want to go too south. There's like a mountain over there to the south, which I am aware of, so I don't want to be like too far away. Like maybe what if we do like here? Watch this be up there though. There's a chance that it could be very far up north and I would be boned here, but we'll say we're guessing pretty close. Good night, Josh. We are pretty up north. That's okay, we don't take that much damage. Yeah, this area and the ones down there are kind of hard to differentiate sometimes. Black car. Southern Hemisphere? Argentina, perhaps? We're just gonna put on some pressure here. They also know it's Argentina. So either way, damage is not gonna be huge here, but I only hope that I'm gonna be closer. Uruguay. That I'm not expecting. How you doing though, JPP? It's been a while. Truck. Paraguay. Oh, come on. Come on, why do you also know it's Paraguay? That's not fair. That's not supposed to happen. Only I should know it's Paraguay. And meanwhile, it is not Paraguay at all. This is Kenya. Sometimes it does happen like that. There's a map that is just specifically Kenya, like Brazil, and Cambodia. And it's the most terrible thing ever. Dune Valley Burger Soup. It's really Australia, right? Just don't know. Oh no, it's South Africa. Am I boned? I'm boned. Ugh. One of those days. Don't see soil that red a lot of the time. Oh no, I'm getting demoted! It started off so well. I was on like a 7 or 8 game win streak, and then now it's just down we go. But yeah, well, you don't get better unless you keep playing. Also, I guess it might be just a long day or the nerves getting to me. I'm usually a little bit better at that too. This goes to show that there are so many people better than me. Holy. Looks like volcanic rock almost. Could this just be like Russia or something? These houses don't give Korea, otherwise I would have guessed Jeju Island. Pressing landscape, I would say. Yeah, maybe it's just Russia. But that A pole, that pole there, could also be Hungary. If I guess center of Europe. I guess closer to Ukraine. I don't know, fuck it. We're not gonna be staying here all day. Turkey! Hmm. Not expected either, but okay, we're closer at least. Let's see. Windmills. North. So many windmills. Hmm. Giving Baltic, but oh, but that's kind of giving French. I don't know. Must be France or something. Oh, dudes from France. They might know. Okay, they also picked France. Means I'm not that far off, actually. It's the UK. Glasgow has that many windmills. Well, the more you know, huh? Hmm. A-frame pole, black chevron here. Black, white chevrons usually are in France, Spain, Italy, and Greece. I think this could be Italy. Hmm. I mean, the first vibe here is Argentina. Oof. They're closer. Rough. You have cacti here? I don't know. Huge. Like a lot of these games, like you do know the general country or direction or like area, but just by being a little bit closer than them, like you can get such a big advantage. It's very swingy with how things go, and swingy indeed because I don't know where this is. Hmm. Nothing to glean from the car itself. Am I fucked here? Is this like Kenya again? Too many trees. A world where this is Spain or Italy. Random area in Russia. Oh my golly. They'll do it. That kind of landscape in Russia is wild. White car, very tropical. Driving on the right side. Usually, kind of looks Asian, but this is where I'm starting to second guess it. Really, it's not my day. I think my brain is just fried beyond belief here. Thai? Ah, Philippines. Yep. Well, there we go. Nah, not a good day for me, chat. You see me on a lost streak. Ugh. I've lost like about like 100 rating last day, which is awful. But if I'm good enough, I'm gonna climb back up again. It's fine. But this will be the last one, and then I'm just gonna call it from here. You can see that everyone has at least played like twice or thrice as many duels as I am, so probably just something that I'm gonna pick up over time. Indonesia, okay. Let's see. Argentina? We just send it. Don't care. Oh my god! I was on a lost streak, but that was a fluke. That was a fluke. Okay, I mean, that's a game to end on. We're still back. Still in danger though. Still in the danger zone. I used to be very safe, but no longer. So a little scary, but that's okay. Maybe I'm gonna play more in my own. Ow! Okay, ow! 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 Rude. I'm gonna play more in my own time though, and then maybe I'll get myself back up again. It really is very swingy. Sometimes you just have like huge win streaks and you just keep going, and then sometimes yeah, they're just not going your way. But it's very possible to go in either direction, which is very hard to tell in terms of where you are in terms of skill. Like sometimes I think I'm a decent amount better, and then sometimes I think I'm a decent amount worse. But this just goes to the nature of GeoGuessr, and any kind of ranked system is gonna be like that, I think. But thank you so much for vibing with me today, chat. I am still learning. The more things I'm picking up as I play, so. And the fact that I managed to beat people who have, 3 or 4 times more games than I have is honestly a good sign. Eventually, I'm gonna get there, I think. Still have half a year to get good. Good night, everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.